Oi, oi, oi. Hello, hello. It is I, Lex. I am back for another stream, and we're back with Kentucky Road, of course. Still not done. We're in Act 3, Scene 11, Hall of the Mountain King, I think. But yeah, hello, hello. Hope everybody's having a good old day, morning, evening, whatever it is in your time zone. Let's see if we get some sound in here, shall we? So it's not just my voice carrying everything. A little bit of background sound would be nice. There we go. A little bit of fire and cave sounds. That's always nice. Alright, let's go talk to Donald. Okay. You really did go deeper into caves. You were easy enough to find. I met a few of your former assistants. One can't help but hear things. So this is what became of our project. Yeah. What voice? It did just regular old man voice to him, right? Yeah. And today I remembered to refill my water. Unlike the last few times, of course, I would probably have drunk it because I have to be a little bit careful. I started having a bit of a sore throat, and I think it's mostly because I tried to do the singing, which I really don't warm up enough to try and do what arguably, I don't know if you can define it as singing yesterday. Attempt at doing something that could, in very vague circumstances, be considered singing. Yeah. And also I did a lot of voices and stuff. I didn't think it was going to get that bad, but yeah, a little bit of a sore throat. Thanks, phone. So, at the very least, I'll be dodging doing any of that again. Because I didn't really do anything else yesterday where I feel like I should have started having a sore throat. Unless I somehow picked up a cold from somewhere, which I've had no other indications of having a cold or anything. The fatigue, I'm pretty sure, is from the new medicine I take, so who knows. Oh, I've made some additions. Joseph stole the data tapes for the first half. I had some blank spots to fill. Yes, I know. He published his version, actually. I'm sorry to report that it's a bit tediously sentimental. We've been looking for you. We found your doctor. Oh, good. Yes, you're looking not well. To be honest, you smell like a distillery. Have you been drinking? Shannon looks uneasily at Conway. Conway looks at the floor. We've been looking for you. Well, I wouldn't blame you if you had been. It's so dim here. Hello. Hoi hoi, Danala. Yeah, lots to do. Okay. Thanks for lurking. Good luck with all the works and stuff. Don't worry. We will just be going through the zero, hopefully, and finding a way to deliver this package that is probably at this point several weeks late. Yeah, we're going through the Kentucky. So you found the address data. Just pass it over to Donald here. Donald, will you be a dear and crunch these numbers? We're looking to sort out a street name collision. Dogwood Drive. Wasn't the Bureau going to process it? How long does this take? Insist. I have cycles to spare. I'll just pack my pipe and get to it. I should only be an hour or so. Andrew will carry it over to, I'll be at the Bureau for the rest of the night. Just mark private materials for the attention of Senior Clerk Chamberlain. How do we get to the Bureau from here? Bridge. Yes, the bridge. Through the gate over there. Oh, now we too recede into history. Oh, good night, Donald. Meet me at the bureau, and we'll get you on your way. Head counterclockwise to the cathode ray, then turn around. Then it's just clockwise until you find the bureau. Okay, so counterclockwise to the cathode ray. Then we immediately turn around and we keep going clockwise until we find the bureau. Okay, quietly. Between us, I think you should drive. What do you mean? Conway is fully capable of driving. He has not had a drink all day. I think. I don't know when he would have had the chance to drink. I guess maybe he had a whiskey or two during the concert. I guess maybe. Gate is open. Right. What would you give a place? Oh, neat. Tape recorder. Someone has left a portable tape recorder on the path. It doesn't appear damaged, but there's no tape to play or record. Just random stuff here. What's the bookshelf got? A bookshelf was carried only partway up the path here, before the project was abandoned. It's still useful. The peak of the spire is crowded anyway. A little bit of background song. Where's the singer this time, though? A sensible modern electric lantern has been left here. The batteries have long since died. How'd you guys get on to this side? Pretty sure we left you on the other side, didn't we? Hey, Blue. Thanks for waiting, Blue. My guts are turned around up there. But here's the truck. But here's you and Johnny. You're about the most stable thing down here. You two are like kindred souls, you know that? But most stable thing down here. What happened up there? I'm actually not sure. Just a bunch of computers. Johnny's not interested in computers. Alright, off we go. It's time to go. They take a minute to think. I think they need a minute. Do we see the singers anywhere? Usually the singers have been like hiding in the background somewhere. I don't see them anywhere. Yeah, I guess they're not in the background this time. They have places to go. Okay, so clockwise is going that way, so we have to go this way, right? Alright, the rope. Oh, the cathode ray. Then we have to do a full circle, I'm guessing. The anchor. The bicycle. The feather. I think. The wheel. Okay, we have to do 2 full circles. Eventually we'll get there. The antlers. The scarecrow. Bureau. There it is. We found the bureau. Good, good. We found our way. Scene 12. Jeez, there's a lot of scenes happening. Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Get down, Blue. Hey, you see that cat over there? Looked like she just washed up. Think she'd eat some bread? Nah, well, more for you then, Blue. Maybe we should leave a crust or two behind and she'll go for it when she's comfortable. I guess we'll do that. Alright. Oh, is Lula walking with us? Let's bell in. Dum 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 dum. Just waiting a little bit. Hey, Lula. Here you are. Marianne has the rest of the evening off, so I'm minding the desk. You're not too busy? Any word on the address? Nice place. Oh, is this June? Oh, it's Junebug. Never mind. I haven't seen Junebug up close to see her outfit. If I'm in the middle of something, I just let the phone ring. It's soothing, in a way. Let them fucking call. That's not my problem. They'll get what they need eventually. Your cells just came in by courier. Good news. Donald and his assistants were able to sort through the noise. Edric cross-referenced the results against some of our records. He found a corresponding mail stop on the Echo River route. As it happens, the night ferry is scheduled to make its stop here shortly. The ferryman carries the mail and collects the garbage as well. I'm sure you can catch a ride out that way. You're welcome to wait here. I have to get back to packing. Are you going somewhere? Thanks for your help. Happy to help. I suppose we just repeat it until it's true. Safe travels. Try to stay out of the water. It's colder than it looks, and deep. Alright, well that's neat. Guess we're waiting. Yeah, why is Junebug making that sound? Like, is she a machine? Is she just full-on machine or something? Or is she also missing limbs and stuff that were replaced haphazardly? Alright, I guess nobody wants to talk. I guess we can't fish. I guess we're waiting. Pretty sure it said there's 5 chapters, so I'm going to guess we're not done. How long do we have to wait? Oh, who knows? Alright, what happened? What? Nothing. Up to you. It's okay. You can tell them. It doesn't matter anymore. Fine. So we were in that graveyard. Okay, so I guess we don't get to know what happened. The group gets to know what happened. We don't. Either that or we're going to know after scene change. Where the strangers come from. Oh, okay. Do we do a quick, like, now? A quick flashback into the church? Night insects chirp softly. So now we're gonna follow these two instead? Well, this can't be right. Looks like an old church. Worth a look inside. I guess. I want to stay outside. Why? Okay. I'll stay with him. We can look for lizards. Okay, we'll make it quick. Into church we go. The church floor is cold metal, scuffed in flecks by unknown boot heels. A handmade apparatus for the production of moonshine, assembled from scavenged metal and natural materials. Oh boy, they used the church as a spot to make moonshine? Oh boy. Must have been a fun church. I don't know what I expected. Strangers, he kept saying under a dead end. Strangers, he kept saying. Kind of vague already, isn't it? Donald's a stranger. Well, you and I are practically strangers. Listen, earlier, in the mine, I didn't want to talk about it, but... You don't have to talk about it. What did you find down there? When I saw Weaver, she was on TV, and I was testing a pretty simple tube repair. Flipping through channels to check the saturation, she was just there. It was kind of horrible. I mean, I told you she disappeared. Suddenly, ran away, but we thought... You thought she was dead? What was she doing on TV? That's the part that I can't... I'd flipped past that channel a dozen times before in my tests. It was one of those public access things. Some old lady reading poetry. Ominous electronic drone. Oh, good. And then the next time I flipped to channel 2, Weaver. It's burned in my vision now. She's standing in a room. The walls are a blank kind of grey. There's tape on the walls, like markings and desks. A classroom, maybe? The camera is in the corner, so it's this sort of 45-degree angle into the room. There's Weaver right in the center of the picture. I stopped turning the dial. Hell, I think I stopped breathing. Eventually, she spoke, but there was no real sound, just this awful hum. I read the closed captions. She said to go to the mine. I'd find something there. I can't remember her exact words. Whenever I try, I get distracted, fuzzy. Shannon coughs into her sleeve. It's so dusty in here, right? Yeah, real dusty. I hadn't noticed. Yeah, real dusty. You'd think with all these holes in the ceiling. What the hell was that? Deep mechanical rumble. Did you hear that? Must have been the church settling. We should check outside. Well, it must have been a church settling. Let's Oh! Alright, down we go. Whee! We're going on a trip downstairs. Into the mines of Moria. Oh. He's a skeleton man, like me. Oh. That's neat. The stranger activates the tape player slung on his shoulder. The tape recorder starts playing. A crackly drawl echoes in the room. It is patient and sounds like it should be smiling. I regrets. I hope I didn't keep you waiting long. We don't see a lot of foot traffic these days. I guess you're here about the job. I'm afraid we only have one opening at the moment. What's this job? We're actually looking for some information about an old computer. Now how to get to the bureau from here? Certainly, I'll tell you everything you need to know. I've only just met you, but I feel certain there's a place for you here. I'll just take you over to meet the dispatcher. Show you the trucks. Get you familiarized. We can converse as we go.
What is this place?
Well, it's not an old church. Some kind of factory?
Yeah, maybe. But for what? Why hidden away like this?
They're making moonshine, obviously.
What's that smell? Like bread? Baking bread?
Please follow me. Alright, sure. Whatever you say, buddy. I have you to ask you to step in here a moment. This is for your safety, and adjust your outfits just a bit. There's some protective and we're up on the wall back there. Please remove your shoes and eyeglasses. We don't wear glasses, so that won't be an issue. Well, do us a favor and put on the headwear anyway. Just this way. Probably shouldn't do a voice like this when I already was struggling with a slightly sore throat. Hoi hoi, Catherine. Lurking work. Yup. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I think I overdid some voice and halfway sing thing yesterday, so my voice ended up being a little bit sore today. So I probably made a poor choice of doing that type of voice, but hey, it's fine, I'm sure. I hope you're doing well as well too. Enjoy the lurk, hope the work isn't too much of an annoyance. Oh, I can click on that to make him like disrupted or something. That's neat. Alright, we got lots of skeletons hanging out.
Wow, check this stuff out. It must be decades old, but it's in perfect condition.
How do you think they keep it like that? You really like old electronics. How do you think they keep it like that?
Maintenance, old man. I bet it's someone's job around here. Probably hard to keep all the dust out. You know, underground. That's why I got into this business, to keep old stuff like this running. Seems like such a shame to let it just fall into ruin, you know? Like that computer back in the cave. Zandu. Decades of engineering, thousands of years of mathematics and philosophy, all petrified into living stone. How could you just let that fall apart?
More new arrivals this evening. Plenty to do. Got to relay the formula. What job are they working?
Next, I just need to ask you about a computer. What formula? We just need to ask you about a computer.
No, the orientation is all done by voice and rote. We don't believe electronics have a role in our company culture. Computers are tools. Plenty of interesting mechanical this and that ahead. Though, shall we move on? Yeah, you can disrupt all of them. Oh. This is Earl. He used to be a beekeeper. Borrowed some used casks to store the hives. But the interest accrued more quickly than the honey. Now he works for us here in logistics. Good. I don't think anybody else got zapped to the point where we could nobody else reacted. Okay, that's neat. He looks a little bit dead. But that's fine. I'm sure he's fine. Oh, they got little car thingies. Oh, shuttle. Here's the fleet. Oh, we just use these to get around internally. How big is this place? What do you do here? Oh, I'm a copywriter. Text on bottles and flyers. Ad copy. That sort of thing. Discerning shades and heartsick lovers have long known the taste of hard times and held it in favor over all other spirits. That was one of mine. So the trucks are just east of ways in shipping. You can become acquainted with the dispatcher there. Give me a tap on always happy to show off the facilities. Sublime machinery. Oh, we can drive it. Okay, cannot go further there. Oh, accidentally clicked over. Oh, I guess we can't walk. Oh. No, that's just going to take us up. Okay. Guess we're driving. Get in. We're doing a little... There we go. Eerie jazz plays on radio. Oh, I'm not allowed to drive wherever I want, huh? There you go, doodle little. You got it. Distillation. Oh, we crashed a little bit there. You managed to... Aging. Malting, bottling. Interesting. So they are producing some alcohol here. Is that what we should take from this? Alright, you know what? Let's do the tour, I guess. So to our left, you can see the distilleries. Whatever they're called. Spray it safe. Confidently. Don't let them catch you looking too closely here. Not within our purview. What's it for? Keeps us honest in the eyes of the state. Well, in the eyes of the management anyway. We keep pretty well out of view down here. Not much chance of being spotted by helicopter. Hey, but if the law came knocking, we could say we were logging and securing our virgin spirits. We could say marvelous engineering, though, isn't it? Oh, Connie. Connie, how's your rat? Connie is a great lover of animals. Do you know she's adopted over 8 dozen pets in as many years? Of course, death comes to all things great and small. The distillery found that the remains in her makeshift pet cemetery were trespassing on our subterranean property. Our hand was forced in order to avoid the legal extinguishment. Okay, I'm tired of doing this voice. In order to avoid I'm just gonna change voice. Sorry, that voice is really wearing on me. In order to avoid the legal extinguishment of our easement, we were required to file a civil suit. However, the level-head Connie agreed to a pre-court settlement to pay off her fines by working for us here. Yeah, that's much easier to do. That voice was really, really searching. So we're just gonna change his voice. Less scary, but hey, that's fine. Please don't touch a thing. We're very sensitive devices. We're not even allowed to run the formula through them.
What do we do? We have some computer issues of our own. What's the formula?
Computers. Personally, I am opposed. On principle. Am I boring you yet? Are you simply dying of boredom? I myself could discuss this matter past sunrise.
Where did they go? We're trying to fix this old computer in the caves.
Of course, I'm boring you. Let's move on. Oh, Ted and Danny. How's it looking, Ted? Get that new fan installed? Ted met one of our engineers at a bar some years ago, and they just clicked. Our engineer told him about some trouble with the equipment here, and he felt compelled to take a crack at it. Ted's been obsessively tuning, replacing, and upgrading ever since. Quite a project, Ted. You'll get ahead of it one day, I'm sure. Danny. How goes the mystery, Danny? Danny's an enigma. He leases an old van from our fleet for some kind of daily art project. He drives out every morning and comes back by evening smelling of propellants. Can't afford leasing cash, so he pays us with work here.
More of these old computers. Looks like about the same vintage as that stuff in the cave.
How can you tell? What's this little screen for?
Oh wow, good eye. This is an XY monitor. It's they use them in oscilloscopes and arcade games, or they used to anyway.
I'm gonna have to get more to drink after all. I'm making sure that I don't dry out my throat.
It's rare stuff. Hey, is this like antiquing with Lisette for you? Haha. I probably sound kind of ridiculous, waxing on about vacuum tubes and oscilloscopes.
It's good to have a passion. I don't think I could talk about anything like that. It's good to have a passion.
Yeah, I guess it is. Someday you'll have to tell me what yours is.
Glad we brought this thing to completely turn all of these guys out of whack. Okay, they can't go there. Oh, warehouse. Well, that raft of warmth like a summer breeze. This is the aging warehouse. How many casks have we got aging in there? He had it artificially. How many casks we got in there? I couldn't say exactly. Take a look at the inventory report later, if you like. Plenty of dough. Of course, we only have half our aging stock in here at any given time. Most distilleries let their whiskey sit in casks through the cycle of seasons. In summer, the wood expands and the whiskey seeps in, picking up flavor. In winter, the wood contracts and squeezes the whiskey back out. Down here, there are no seasons. Each workday proceeds from the last in an unbroken chain of climate control. So we make our own seasons. Each cask alternates in a weekly cycle between the cold ground upstairs and this heated warehouse. Ah, neat. Interesting. Can we hit any of them as they walk past, I wonder? No, not quite. Oh.
So I guess these are like before and after?
The new casks look like they could be used for anything. I wonder what they keep the old casks around for. The casks looks like they could be used for anything.
Yeah, before they get all warped and stained. You really can't undo that, can you?
Nope.
No way to clean them after the aging process. I mean, it's a one-way street.
Yeah, like life. Can't undo aging. Aging keeps going. Eventually, you fully finish the aging cycle and then it's done. It's over. Eerie jazz plays on radio. Everything ages. Okay, yeah, nothing else here, so let's go here, I guess. Malting and bottling. Fermentation tank. Smell that, no mistaking it.
Baking bread. Smells kind of
Oily. That sickly sweet, hypnotic aura, like Twilight at an all-night filling station. It's the mash. We use a distinctively accelerant when cooking it. Don't ask me what it's called, it hasn't got a name. A dark, vicious fluid. It arrives monthly in unlabeled barrels and a horse-drawn cart. Is it mold? Are we drinking mold? A descendant of one of Mr. Bishop's friends delivers it. Silent, middle-aged woman. That family is still somehow in debt to us. I'm sure of that. Hello there, Frank. How are you doing today? Okay, can't get him, so we don't react to him in any way. Okay, thought I'd check. You never know who can and can't be checked. Okay, yeah, can't. Sorry, somebody sent. I can't. I have to be careful if I try to check messages. I guess I can check it on my phone. Okay, Doolittle struggling a little bit. Yeah, one moment. I just need to get Discord up on my phone so I can check what the message is. Oh, can we just leave wherever? Oh, okay. Didn't realize you could just leave wherever. Back to the eerie jazz. The lumber yard. Huh. Oh, Davy. Hey there, Davy. Davy, how goes it? Watch out for Davy. He's a skilled card player. He once played a marvelously protracted game of blackjack against our old floor manager, Jane, in some tiki lounge on the Echo River. His luck ran out and he couldn't cover his losses, so she offered him a job. That was nice. Cask. Here's the charring yard, went pretty well, considering. This smell. This is why they call bourbon a comfort food. Smells nice. Those are empty, right? What? Oh, of course. We don't really exhume them anymore. We tapped that source years ago. That's good, comforting. That's good to know. Better not see a name pop up over one of these. We build every cask by hand, right here. It's tradition, but I like to think our application of hands and hammers to the oak gives our stuff a kind of life. Well, that's what I like to think. Something to be said for that.
They look like coffins.
That's tradition, too, I suppose. And I'm sure it helps avert suspicion if a satellite catches us burying them upstairs. Oh, Carla. You still here, Carla? I thought your shift was over hours ago. Carla joined us as a contractor, upgrading the aging racks in the warehouse. Of course, we can't just empty the warehouse to replace the wood all at once, so she's reconstructing the lattice work lockstep with our aging schedule. She does a little extra carpentry for us here and there, just to cover the fees. Keeping ahead of your self-employment taxes, at least. Carla, sometimes it's all we can do. I guess. Alright, everybody get in. It's Mario Kart time again. Got a red Koopa shell. Let's hit that Yoshi. Get that Toad out of the way. Alright, we've looked quite a few things here. Okay, so we can't just leave at random if we want to. White lightning in a copper bottle. Ha! Some folks have other names for it. How strong is it? What's it taste like? How strong is it? We get it up about 135 proof before it's filtered, cut, and barreled. I thought 100 was the most. Oh, you wouldn't want to drink it at this stage. Not that you could get a hold of any here. That's what the safe is for. Look at the neck, like a swan's, eh? This design is part of our legacy. The vapor passes up through this neck along just such a contour so as to produce our bourbon's signature character. Mr. Bishop always said the shape came to him in a dream. He shot awake in the middle of the night and set to work hammering an old tea kettle to match that phantom geometry. Believe what you will. Here, the vapors pass through a coil, submerge in cold water, and condense. Again, the geometry is very particular. Mr. Bishop arrived by intuition at a series of mathematical relationships between the angles and magnitudes here, some weird cacophony of rations. Well, those principles are lost to history now. Moving along. Okay, yep. To shipping we go. Huh? One moment. I'll be right back. I think I heard somebody knock on the door. Oh, hello. Game crashed anyways. Oh, no. Game didn't crash. Okay. Yeah, I am going to have to end, unfortunately. Some people from state are here. They're going to go over some documentation, and they're also going to go check over some things. So, and it's most likely going to take like 15 minutes to 20 minutes. So I'm just going to end stream here, I think. Because I don't want to leave stream on with nothing for 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how long it actually takes for them to go through all the things that they need to go through. Hey Chi, sorry, I'm doing an emergency stop stream early. Some people are from state. They need to go over documents and check some things, and yeah, no, it's fine. It's just they happen to, of course, choose exactly when I'm midstream. So yeah, sorry. Gonna have to just end. And I guess I'll be back. Oh wow, I don't think that's a good idea for you, but okay. You have fun with that. At least you have a friend with you. If you do feel like it's getting too much, please go home instead, though. It's not gonna be good for you to do that kind of stuff while you're currently... Yeah, I know. But yeah, sorry guys. Very short stream today. But they are going to need me to be there for it. And they're gonna be walking around talking, most likely, so... yeah. Okay. Sorry. Bye-bye now, everybody. Have a good rest of your day, morning, evening, whatever it is there. I'll be back, Oh yeah, I won't be back. I'm probably skipping tomorrow. Gonna get, as usual, even though I probably don't have anything tomorrow, I'm most likely skipping it just to have a day off. And it'll give me a chance to let my throat rest as well, because honestly, I think it is also not doing great. But yeah, okay, bye-bye now.